My friend Danny and I infiltrated a new cult. I mean, it's the same cult we've been infiltrating, but this time it's a new community in Colorado, so these guys have no clue who we are. But we both got nervous and messed up on telling them our fake names.
Alright, my name's Ben.
Is that what you said your name is?
Called Bob, a different name.
Yeah, they probably know who we are now. And they cut our spy glasses.
Glasses have a camera.
So I hid in the bathroom and privated every single video on my YouTube channel. That's where the last episode ended. But now it's a brand new episode. So I get back. And because I've pretty much deleted my entire social presence off the internet, they start bringing up scenarios of different videos I've done.
I tried Scientology.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He starts talking about Scientology, which is actually how they caught me in California. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to get me to also say that, oh yeah, I also joined Scientology, to try and be like, aha, that is Reckless Ben. But I basically just pretend that I have no clue what he's talking about.
How did you leave Scientology? Because I heard it's really hard to get out, right?
It's a long story.
But they keep interrogating us. I mean, listen to how far they go, just to pretend to be on the same page as us.
I heard my son joined a religious cult, so I drove down from LA to San Diego to smack sense in his head, put him in the back seat of the car to send him back to Ocean Beach to be a local surfer and sell pot. Get in the car, boy.
You wanted your son to sell pot?
What cult? Wait, which cult did he join?
The Yellow Deli.
But anyways, we passed their interrogation, which was actually really surprising because like 10 minutes before this, we were freaking out because I was 100% sure they caught us and we were just immediately getting thrown out. So now they're being just super nice to us.
Because I love you.
And they even invited us to spend the night.
I'm having like heart palpitations. I still feel like they can hurt us.
You go to the bathroom then, right?
Yeah.
To kind of like brush your teeth and get ready. And this is my chance, one-on-one time with our roommate. Like I'm pretty sure Papa H is making TikToks that say like,
Papa H here. If you're a woman and think you need to be in the kitchen, it's 2022 now. You can do whatever you want. No one's forcing you to be in the kitchen. If you want to be in the kitchen, be in the kitchen, but no one's forcing you to.
Well, that's not God's order. A woman don't do man's work, and a man don't do woman's work. The roles don't interchange.
yeah, people say it's like offensive if I say a woman belongs in the kitchen, but I'm like, no, if she's a woman, like, she belongs in the kitchen. But, like, don't tell it to Papa H. Little disclaimer. I feel like I have to put this in because I've gotten lots of YouTube videos taken down for not putting this disclaimer in. I might be saying some offensive things in this video, and I don't agree with any of the things I'm saying, but it's part of the character I'm playing, and I'm doing it so I can gain their trust and for investigative journalism purposes. So it's weird to put a disclaimer in the middle of the video, but...
End of disclaimer.
Well, you're right. That is the normal function, I will tell you, of a woman to work in kitchen.
It's still just the beginning of the conversation, but you can already tell he's starting to side with me over you, Papa H.
So this is what you're saying behind my back when I'm showering?
Yeah.
Woman was perfectly created to really be a helpmate, a helper to man.
Anyways, Danny, aka Papa H, is back.
I brushed my teeth and everything.
And one thing that just really disgusted me when we infiltrated the same group in California was how they talked about Jewish people.
Well, look at even what happened in the Holocaust. Hitler was trying to save his country, you know, but to purify the country back, just been a lot of discipline for the Jews.
School they teach that it's like Hitler's the most evil person that's ever existed and stuff. And
Well, that's the point of view the Jews communicated. Hitler didn't like that very much.
so before we even joined the community in Colorado, Danny and I came up with a list of code words in case I wanted him to bring this up. If I want you to bring up your hero Jewish grandpa, I'll say, wow, I'm really hungry for some pancakes right now.
Kind of hungry for some like pancakes right now.
That's just a sore subject for me. We don't know each other, but
Really? Why?
yeah, pancakes. Like my family members would tell me that my great grandpa would love pancakes, and he actually passed away in the Holocaust. Yeah, he was Jewish. Apparently, he just went to the shower and he never came back.
Don't say pancakes anymore. It's a trick.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
But at the end of the day, we're still too new of members for them to really tell us about their beliefs towards Jewish people because they don't want to like scare us away from joining. So he decided to keep talking about Papa H's TikToks.
It's fun. When people see me, they just smile because that's what I'm about. And positive energy.
Our creator don't agree with that.
Oh, he doesn't agree?
Man and woman, each of them have a role. Our creator never made it to where they would interchange roles.
I never learned that.
The funniest part for me is they don't really care if you like didn't learn exactly what they believe. They expect you just to already have all of their beliefs because they think that God gave you a conscience.
Honestly, I'll tell you honestly, Everybody knows out there.
Say hypothetically, my parents were both born atheists, or maybe even just another religion. They just taught me another religion, and that's all I ever grew up to know. Naturally, you would think that I would grow up to think the same way, right? Because that's just what I was taught to learn.
They just deny in their conscience.
Really?
Because God made knowledge of himself in the conscience,
Uh-huh.
which he gave Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden.
Oh.
So if you live by your conscience, you know you have the innate built-in knowledge of God.
So what this means is if you ever decide to just disagree with them, it's not because you're just disagreeing with them, it's because you're going against your conscience and you're going against God. And now this guy wants to talk about Papa H's conscience.
God gave him a conscience to know right from wrong, good from evil.
But wait, I like the TikToks I make.
I've never had a hater before, you know? Everyone's always loved me, and it's always been, Papa H, you're amazing.
Not saying hate you or anything. It's God himself that will convict a man.
Yeah.
Which is just what his word says.
God's gonna send you to hell if you keep making these, Papa H. And he's saying it's a thought against your conscience because you're making these TikToks that, like, boys can just change into girls, and like, because you're making these TikToks, it's like that type of behavior will lead you to go. Is it called the lake of fire?
Well, now understand. I'm not.
That's what you were telling me earlier. Right?
I'm not in place to judge anyone.
That's what I appreciate it.
But now understand who the judge is. It's God himself, the Creator. There is eternal punishment that's eternal for the nations of not living by their conscience. It goes way beyond what Christianity would falsely teach about heaven and hell.
You're not just going to hell for making these TikToks. You're going to the lake of fire.
Lake of fire is the worst eternal. It's the worst eternal punishment. It's known as the second death.
That's where you're going if you keep making these TikToks, Papa H.
Papa H got a hot take today. Maybe Hitler was a terrible person for what he did to the Jews.
But
You better start making TikToks like me.
What's up, TikTok? If you're watching this and you have black skin, that means God hates you. And the only reason he put you on this earth is so you can be my slave, because God gave me white skin, so I'm better than you.
I gotta make another disclaimer. Please don't use that last clip out of context. That could look really bad. I'm only saying this because I'm trying to gain their trust, and they literally word for word pretty much said the exact same thing to me when I infiltrated the cult in California. So they're telling me I'm going to heaven for my TikToks. So I'm doing a good job of gaining their trust. But Danny, on the other hand, with his TikToks, this is where they're saying he's going.
Eternal torment, eternal punishment, eternity.
That's where you go if you like support like that type of stuff, you know. And how's it feel when you make those TikToks? Do you feel like you're going against your conscience, or you feel like you're making people happy and it makes you feel good? Or
I mean, I'm confused now because I thought I was doing something good, so.
Well, it's good. It's good to learn.
Yeah.
It's
Just
good to learn.
The positive feedback I've been getting, everyone just loves me, so you think from that you're doing the right thing. So
will he go to the lake of fire even if he thinks he's doing the right thing because of all the feedback he's getting?
Well, if someone is opposing morals, not living by their conscience, they will go to the lake of fire.
Literally, how is this going to send me to the lake of fire?
I think women should be allowed to vote.
I don't know. That's what he says.
no one's told me this, so.
Well,
It's good
it's
to
good
hear.
to know. You didn't really know before, but now you're coming to knowledge of knowing this. So yeah, with that would probably come more accountability.
Because before he didn't know, but now he does know. Yeah, so now you know that these are bad TikToks because this guy said so.
Just a little note to the cult members. Content creators don't really listen too seriously about the comments. I mean, we listen to them, but like, for example, in my case, like a quarter of the comments say that I like fake all of my videos. A lot of people legitimately comment that I got people off of Craigslist, and this whole series is scripted and fake. It's like one person's opinion we're not going to take too seriously.
Honestly, I didn't know that what I was doing is interpreted bad too. I didn't know. I thought I was just always doing the right thing.
It says there is a way that seems right to a man, but its end is death.
Good, low key, I think I'm taking an L. I might need to be a W here. Oh, you haven't heard those words?
So for part of Danny's character, I told him to use just a bunch of nonsense Gen Z slang because when we're infiltrating in the California cult, Gen Z slang seemed to be something that really pissed them off.
And then you have all these children going after the world. Look here,
So like even when you entered, like you were just nonstop, just going to town on the Gen Z slang.
You'll high key be like, oh, this is lit, man.
I don't get what he means by high key.
We'll learn.
He keeps saying I'll learn, but it's like I don't really want to learn, you know? What do you think about that, Logan?
Gen Z slang? I mean, I think it's fine. It's just shortening things, making it simpler. I mean, technically I'm Gen Z, so...
But low key, I think I'm taking an L. I might need to be a W here.
You want him to win you, it's gonna have to be win, W-I-N. So you can be one receiving it, so you can become one O-N-E and one with us.
No cap. Was I supposed to be here? No cap. Like, that can't be true, but it's true. No cap.
Oh. Should I start saying that? No cap?
Whatever you want to do.
Is that cool to say? No cap?
Yeah.
Oh, we could start saying that. That'd be fun.
No cap.
No cap. Huh.
Yeah. This is a lot of new lingo for me. I can tell this is new age stuff.
So you leave again, and he had some words to say about you.
Pretty obnoxious and really intense in ways.
But I wanted to make you seem even more obnoxious.
I think he makes, they call it EDM. Have you heard of that?
EDM, what's that?
I don't know if you can believe this, but they're actually making music on computers now. He makes music on computers, and they call it, have you heard of dubstep?
Dubstep. I haven't heard of that.
You should show him the new song you're working on.
Oh, yeah. I work on songs, too.
You work on songs?
Here's my song.
They call this dubstep, I think.
You just, on your computer, you make all these sounds.
Oh.
That's all I got right now. The people just kind of just bob their heads.
No cap. Should I start saying that?
That's okay. That's okay.
You don't want me to start saying that?
Well, we're more so into learn and talk a lot properly.
Wait, so that's not the proper way to communicate it?
Oh, the way you're saying no, not really.
Oh, should we go to bed soon? Or I know you have to wake up early.
Probably
Wow.
gonna get a shower in.
At this moment, we realized that we completely missed dinner because as you saw in the last episode, they kicked us out as we showed up for their dinner. So we decided to go to the gas station to get some snacks. And as we're leaving, I saw this guy look at his computer, and I think he's like trying to look us up on YouTube.
I privated every single one of my YouTube videos. I can't find it.
Did you tell them that you guys were going to the gas station?
No.
Where did you say you guys were going?
Nothing.
Shower, we left.
But now that we've left the cult, Danny seemed like he didn't want to go back.
Why do you want to stay one more time? It could go really bad tomorrow. Honestly, I have so much anxiety right now.
So you have too much anxiety to go back?
Yeah, I do.
So what are you gonna do then?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I have so much anxiety. I have too much anxiety here.
You have nowhere to go, Danny. We have nowhere to go. We either stay here at this cult or we're homeless tonight.
Okay, let's go. Come on.
Wait. You guys are fucked.
We're in the middle of nowhere besides this gas station.
Should I call my mom really quick?
No.
I just want to say I love you.
I'm scared. Honestly, I think they know. I think they know.
Just went to get a burrito before the gas station closed.
Usually around here, people staying with us let us know their whereabouts.
Missed the dinner, so we're like, oh, we're hungry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna turn off the light.
Sure.
But then, I snuck out again. For some reason, they gave Lydia her own room, so I thought that would be the perfect place to transfer all the footage of the night and clear the SD cards. That way we had fresh SD cards for the next day.
1 hour goes by, 2 hours go by, 3 hours go by. I'm just in my bunk bed, still no Ben. You're supposed to be right under me. If anything happens, we're in this together.
I'm like, the footage is almost uploaded, Danny, but not yet.
The spy footage actually takes like hours to upload it. It's just like, yeah, it's a lot of footage. So the cult member wakes up, he turns on the light and like looks, you're not there. And he goes, where's Bob?
Well, that's where this episode ends. Yeah, if you want to find out what happens, then you're just going to have to watch the next episode. Anyways, I head back because this cult member is angry.